Alright, here I am in a Model 3 2024. Let's close the door and see if that sounds different. Yep, that's definitely different. So I've had this car and I've had it a few times now, just as a loan vehicle. And for those that know, I've already got a Model 3, which is a 2021 model. And I've now got over 358,000 kilometers on it. So a lot. And I think every time I go back to Tesla to do things that are expected to wear out in due time, such as the air conditioning compressor and the doing the windscreen from a stone chip and all that, I get the subtle hint that they eventually want me to upgrade, right? And what this video is going to demonstrate is all these differences that do exist between a 2021 model and a 2024. They've got the same kind of similar internal feel about it, but there's also a twist on it as well. So let's deep dive into this one and I'll explain a bit more. Alrighty, so things that I'll hand off straight off the bat is the immediate drive handling of the car and the way that it feels on bumps, and as a comparison, I'm not just going to compare this to my Model 3. I've driven my wife's Model Y. That's a 2022 model. It's got under 60,000 kilometers, and even when I drive her car, I can feel a difference in the suspension compared to my Model 3 with the 2021. My vehicle's in Tesla at the moment to get all its suspension stuff replaced, so it's obviously going to feel significantly different when I jump back in it. But I wanted to just highlight some of the differences that you will find in the new Model 3 2024 and 2025, 2026, right? There's going to be a lot of differences. So as I pan across the car, and you can see it's got the different wheels on it. These are the 19-inch alloy wheels that are on it. And you come around the other end, the back styling of the car, the taillights and the rear diffusers at the bottom, they're also different compared to the 2021 models. The ambient lighting inside the car, the rear screen, when you see the rear screen, how that works. Rear aircon controls, the ability to have Bluetooth devices connected to that rear screen. So if you got teenage kids that, they don't speak to the adults at the front, they're like, just take me to school, okay? This might be the type of vehicle that you're after, because they could independently play a different playlist than what you in the driver's seat is playing, and they could also hook up their Bluetooth headphones so they could listen to their own tunes. Ambient lighting throughout the entire car is also a really cool pro on that. This particular 2024 and I believe 2025 onwards will still stick with the no stalks on the steering wheel, which I have no problem with. Unless you've actually test driven it, I don't think you should really just doubt it. It is quite easy to maneuver the steering when you enter roundabouts, and you get the hang of it once you've worked out how to indicate out of roundabouts. So I don't have an issue with that. Boot space seems to be a little bit more compared to the 2021 model for Model 3. So you can see that there's door pockets in the back, left and the right, as opposed to the other 2021, which just has a door pocket in the left side. The right-hand side is cut off early, so you can't access that. The ventilated seats is a welcome change as well, so it was talked about, and we always got heated seats, heated steering wheels, and now we've got ventilated seats. If you've driven a car when it's 35 degrees and you've got ventilated seats going through, ventilated air, cold air coming through your back and at the bottom of you, the driving experience is suddenly improved significantly. So that's definitely a pro. I like that. What I'll show here now is the rear boot. It opens using ultra wideband, which is available on some Samsung phones and a lot of the later model iPhones. This technology just basically means that you come up to the rear of your vehicle and you'll hear 3 little beep, 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 and the boot will automatically open. There's no kicking your foot underneath the car. There's no manually pressing buttons on your app to open the boot. It just opens and just works, as seen here. The interior dash inside the car also looking spiffy and span. The ability to cover over your cup holders when you're not using them in the center console. I think the styling on that looks really nice. Inside the glove box, if you are comparing how many USB-C ports that you get, you will discover that the Model 3 2024 only has 1 USB-C port in the glove box, in the center console armrest, compared to 2021, you have 2 USB-C ports, and you'll find them in the cubby hole at the front bit of the center console, just below your wireless phone chargers. There's still the ability to access the wireless phone charging, so that's still good. I believe they're 15 watt fast charge, maybe it's even higher. I'll have to get corrected on that one. To wrap it up, I'm going to say that if you were in the market of buying a brand new Tesla Model 3 and you had the option between a secondhand 2021 or a brand new 2024 or 25, then I would be picking the 25, purely because of all the extra things that Tesla have done in this vehicle compared to the previous generation ones. Sure, you might save a few $1,000s getting the other older model, and I'm going to honestly say there is nothing wrong with it. But if you're the type of driver that's a little bit fussy about how things sound, suspension-wise, handling-wise, all the features on it, you want a rear screen, you want all the latest things, then get the latest one, because that's what has all the bells and whistles, right? And if you want all the bells and whistles, you're going to be going for the performance model of this vehicle. For the everyday person, I'm sure you'll settle easily for the rear-wheel drive vehicle, and you'll be happily buzzing around at the 6.1 seconds 0 to 100, as opposed to the other ones that maybe you're coming out of a V8 and you're wanting to jump ship to the electric world, and you wanted a vehicle that does 3.3. Performance will be what's up your alley. Hopefully this video was insightful. Obviously, if you want to get yourself down to Tesla to test drive your own experience in your car, or not in your own car, but in one of Tesla's test drive cars, you can just make your inquiry with your local dealership and they'll get in touch and you can see what it's all about. Thank you again for watching and enjoy.